Yep. Cool. We're also live. Check my screen too, because I fixed your reactive image to your most recent and
Ooh, okay.
accurate.
I will check it out.
Alright, let me see
I'm
your
on the
screen.
game scene. Let's see. Find far green. There it is. It took a minute to actually get for you to actually show up as live.
Oh. It looks really
Yep.
sweet on your screen, this image.
Yes. And I like it on yours as well. I like the fact that you have kind of a talking screen. I have to say though, I am proud of putting your skull mask over your avatar.
Yeah, that is really sweet.
And what is
I think
what just
Teacup's
happened?
doing dad shit.
He might be, which is good on him. Fix my. There we go. Much better. Ooh, you added me as a favorite.
Yeah.
I think I have you as a favorite already. Still don't see a link, so I'm gonna knock. See what
Oh.
happens.
Hold on, I think I forgot to post it. There
I
you go.
clicked on it. Okay. Let me. Host will let you know when they're ready. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna close this. I'm gonna click on your link, and voila. Join session. And just allow me to join.
It's not? Fuck. You're try it again.
Okay. I'm gonna click again. Oh, clicky. Joiny. Waiting for host. You're all ready to go. The host will let you know. Host will let you in when they are
The fuck?
ready for me, Vargo.
Always. It says 2 out of 6 participants.
Let me refresh, maybe.
Or I can rehost it. Some I don't know.
Here, let me try the knocky. We go to this. Click on knock. See the new window. Waiting for host. Oh, something happened. Mrs. Kinky Pickle. Ah, wow. I love the name. Definitely pickled the right stream for your adventures.
Fuck. Hold on. I don't know why. You know what? Let me try redoing it.
Okay. How you doing tonight, Miss Kinky Pickle? Yeah, technical difficulties. We're trying to get the stream together to work, and it's not cooperating with us.
Alright. I guess I gotta really restart.
You gotta restart what stream?
No, the stream together.
Okay. You want me to try it?
Invite guests. The mind's eye. Action is already taken. Oh.
Yes, it is having issues. But we will get it figured out. We have Tenraiso and Teacup working on getting in. I think we're going to start here very soon. Well, thank you very much.
If anything, I can just at you.
A little bit. That works too if you want, Fargo.
Actually, why don't you try? Maybe I need to add.
I will try it. Okay, so we go to stream together.
Oh, let me close my door. Alright. Are you gonna post a link?
Yep, I'm getting it going right now. Invite guests and favorites. Fargrim. Copy this. I will send it to you here. Try that.
Alright, send me to. Hold on. Perfect.
I see you in here. Start sharing chat. And see if you see this in your stream. I see a little circle around it. I think it's working. Ta-da! We fixed it.
Yay!
It's working.
Last map I need to upload. So Merv, you've been quite talkative. What's new in your world?
No.
Puppy power.
I'm fine. Reached out my girlfriends.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I guess we could start here soon. I'll at least start with a summary of what I remember last session. LOL. So, last session, we had Reverend Tenraiso find two gnome artificers who had a magic item shop. They gave them bags of holding and a quest to stop bandits who raided their shit, and offered to craft them an item as well. So they supplied them and guided them and will incentivize them as soon as the mission is complete. Let me switch over to talk. Yeah, we're in talk. What's up, Sparkles Mandy?
Mandy, welcome in.
Pretty much Mrs. Kinky Pickle. As I am a barbarian. So, as you make your way through the market, you realize you see signs for on the blacksmith shop, the alchemy shop, where's my fucking obsidian, the grocery store, and the produce market. They're kind of tied together. Alchemy shop, general goods store. At last, the the iron scale. No, not the iron scale. The Bastard Sword Adventurers Guild. In front of this Adventurers Guild, there's a Herringon wizard, the mighty staff, or at least an interesting looking staff. Um, at their back is a dwarf, dual wielding an axe and a hammer, appearing to be very barbaric looking. Um, if you guys, but you are in the direction towards your goal is on the cliff edge, near the harbor district. Odoroshi, you had a very emotional connection. Oh, Tenrai. So not to mention, there are dragon riders, presumably at least within 2 or 3 miles, or at least 5 minutes away from this market. At least, so goes the rumor. Oh, Odoroshi, you have an emotional connection and heart-to-heart conversation with your sister. You learn how she got to where she is, who's her band, who's been looking after her, etc. You have a picnic date with her this session, and where it's more relaxed and less under a time constraint situation. Teacup got another premonition that he kind of kept to himself and didn't really share with the group. But that's more of a him thing to share. But he did find lotion to help with the cracking and his pain, which was kind of funny, in my opinion. It's kind of like put the lotion on the skin. But anyway.
On the porcelain.
Or gets the weird dreams again. But right now, we're going to turn the spotlight to Tenraizo and River. I'm going to go close my door, and we can give Teacup the high D5, and we can go from there. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's go to battle maps. Oh yeah, I needed that. Alright, so this is the market district in the great city of Zulgra. River and Tenraizo, was there any other places that I mentioned or lists of in my list of shops that you like to gander at, or you want to go directly to the cliff edge and pursue these bandits?
Honestly, I thought we were just going to.
The what?
I think we're just going straight to, don't we?
You can. Right on. Active scene. Figure. Lighting. Cool. So as you approach the cliff face, a familiar face catches your attention. A human male named Braxton was a on again, off again merchant who sold salted fish and other salted meats. As he was a fisherman towards the coast and even some fresh water. Uh, it is up to you if you'd like to interact with this individual, but I will describe him. He's about 5'7", kind of chunky fella, with a merchant's backpack with some cooking supplies. You see him with a fishing pole on his backpack and him writing down in a journal as he's observing a recently souffled fish. And he's kind of has this very upset look on his face. Do you want to interact with him, or you just want to pursue with what you got going on?
Oh, hello. I'm back.
Hey,
What's
welcome
going on?
back. Oh, so sorry, Mines, you were saying?
I was just gonna say, welcome back. We're following River's story going out to the coast face to learn more about bandits. And I'm
Okay.
looking up a fish souffle, Jeff, because it's impossible to find.
Okay. I don't think you're supposed to souffle fish is the problem, but alright.
That's why it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that was a thing. But anyway,
Delayed fish.
filleted?
Yes.
Well, that's what I meant.
Delay, yeah.
Okay.
I absolutely know that's what you meant, but it was just funny to think of a souffle, which is a baked egg dish kind of thing mainly, or like a dessert, a chocolate souffle, made of fish. So I'm looking to see if there's anybody that has made content about a souffle fish.
Egg with fish?
I think it will completely confuse Teacup, I'm sure.
But yes, at the corner of River's Eye, she spots a merchant that she recognizes from that used to pass through her village. That was a salt merchant who sold salted fish and fresh fish, saltwater fish, and sometimes venison. While he was running, just doing his trade route, fishing, trading, living a simple life. He hasn't looked up from his notebook as he's looking over a new cooking recipe involving eggs, fish, and two different kinds of onion and noodle that you haven't seen before.
New kinds of onion? I'm interested.
Also, you guys did pass the Adventurers Guild on your way here, but you at least know it's close to you, if you are, however, interested in that. But anyway, it is up to you if you would like to engage the NPC, go down the cliff, finish the job. What would you like to do?
Hey, River. Do you want to go check out that trader?
Not really.
I haven't seen those kinds of onions before. If you if you went to carry on the mountains, I'll catch up with you.
Sure. I suppose.
Just be quick.
Yeah, yeah. Size.
Alright, River, we'll push on with you a little bit and then get back to Tenraiso. So, you are at the cave entrance. There's a broken statue of a woman in the water over here. A faded old dock right here that is never used. The shore, you can tell the water lines come up to at least three to 10 feet on these walls due to the tide, and a self-made river of ocean water pouring into this cliff outlet. Oh, you descend the cliff easily because there's old stone stairs. As you believe this used to be a old dock or perhaps warehouse area. Um, the opening is pretty obvious, yet you don't see any tracks of people or this recently used, as the beach is mostly covered in stone, seaweed, and old ship broken, like shipwrecked wood cast upon the shore. What would you like to do?
To the north of and jungle.
These are cave drawings. Let me see if I could pull it up. Do I have a video of this? I think I have video of this. Oh, yes. Okay. So, I will pull this up in our Discord. So let me know when you guys are in there.
I'm here.
Alright. So this is the statue of the woman that's standing, or is what can be seen above the tide water, which this is low tide. If any of you know about tides, to explain it easy, the moon has gravity that controls the timing of the water in reflection to the sun. During the different times of the day, it increases and lowers due to this gravitational pull, if I'm correct. But yes, like I said, this is a faded Torii. As you're exploring, you can see how deep this is due to how much it's used. Alright, so... Oh, fuck me.
Hang on, Fargo. Can you do that again?
What?
Can you kind of walk us through that again?
Yeah.
I actually pulled up the thing so I can show it on stream.
Okay, cool. Alright, I don't mind showing it again. So this is low tide, where a woman seemingly looking over the harbor, or I'm sorry, the ocean, as if some sort of protector. This dock is hardly used, as you can tell, it looks like shit. All of this is covered in rocks. This and seaweed and barnacles, things like that, due to the tides. So the most deepest, or I should say, this line right here, where my cursor is where most of the water rises for high tide.
Okay, so it doesn't fully cover the Torii.
Correct. In this corner is broken boxes and what appears to be a military box. This is a faded like tarp. There's more to this, as you can see that there are desks and other things, but I will get to that very shortly. Here is a washed up rowboat with a skeleton. And there's cave drawings, but I will get. There you go.
Canopic jars too.
Mm-hmm. So this is a depiction of people chasing away a merfolk creature that has been somehow perfectly carved and somehow used paint as cement in this inlet to create this permanent fixture. Same thing on this wall, which depict Kuatoy and something over here. This was a bitch to have to put on these walls in Dungeon Alchemist.
I can imagine.
But yes, this is an altar with faded goods. These cashews are spoiled, these garlic is spoiled, and maggots and flies are eating at them. This pumpkin is of rot. And these jars looking at you. There you go. There's one depicting a falcon, one depicting a frog skull, and one depicting a cat. Starting with the cat, seemingly a picture of a Mesoamerican, if you know what a chimera is, or your character would know, it is a cat mixed with a griffin, mixed with a goat, with the tail of a snake, with talons of the eagle in the front. The frog is depicting one with hair and spikes out throughout it, and the falcon is a very large bird with its wingspan that cover the rim or the outermost jar, like the top part of it, right where my cursor is. It just wraps around the entire jar, and the other side depicts a horse, like this bird can lift that. The candles have fresh wax dripped in its thing, and they're easy lightable. And then we're gonna hop over here. River can easily do that. The containments in these crates, which are actually worn symbols of the Army of Light. These are ration crates and some weapon crates. Upon further inspection, this was a faded flag of the Black Crusades that has been tarnished and rotting here for a while. On this not so Nazi looking box, it literally says military property of the Army of Light. And that looks somewhat recent, as if ships recently came in here. But yeah. That is that area. Would you guys like to go to the next area, or you want to look around?
Now, are we all here, or is this just Tenraiso and River?
Yeah, this is
Just us.
the continuation of pretty much like yesterday, or the rest of yesterday leading into the night.
Okay, you have me confused when you say you all. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I gotcha.
I thought this was the same day because it's still midday when we.
It is the same day.
Deal with that bandit problem.
Yeah, no, it's exactly the same day, but instead of making it a part 2, I want to make this a slightly longer session to be a part 3, if that makes any sense.
Makes sense,
It does.
especially with the times getting later starts.
Yeah.
How long the sessions can be.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Which I will try to switch out my Thursdays with my schedule here and there, not to arise suspicion or get grounds of fire.
You, you, you'll be fine.
Right. So would you guys like to inspect the room, or you like to press forward?
I mean, aside from the canopic jars, like, the is there like anything special about this? I have terrible investigation. And perception, mind you.
Gotcha.
I don't know about River, but like the whole
Investigation, no. Perception, though. I guess I could. Maybe we could try to look around, like this table over here. Yes. The table and the jars actually would be interesting.
So there does seem to be a strange language written on the jars. Um, Seemingly to be on like sorry, like a nameplate on each of the canopy jars. From your perception, this is an altar, either to ancestors or ideals, or maybe even forgotten heroes. But you have a very strong negative occultic vibe when approaching. Like, you ever enter a room and something just immediately drains the energy and attracts your attention? That's the situation. What's going on, Teacup?
You able to hear me?
yep.
Yep,
You can.
Awesome. I'm sorry about that, guys, but I'm
it's okay, dude.
You are good.
alright.
You and I have been kicked from the session. It's just Tenraiso and River, so you're fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm
So
getting
sit
my
back. Yeah, sit back, pour yourself a dram of whiskey, put your feet up, and just listen to the story tonight.
I'm gonna go grab an
I would love an espresso martini right now.
Right.
Alright. But no. What are the name? You said, did River like see any of the names on the canopic jars?
What? Let me see your languages.
Should be exactly the same as mine, which is the common, draconic, and elvish, right?
This is not in the language you know. Which one attracts your attention, or are you curious about the most? The falcon, the eagle, or the chimera?
Are you asking me or can you ask me?
Either of you. Falcon, frog, or the chimera. Falcon? Okay. Would you like to pick up the jar or study the jar?
Let's just look it over.
Okay.
Maybe without touching it just yet.
It's smart. As you're looking it over, you see another name in common. It says the darkness, or the god of clouds. Or guardian of clouds, rather. And as you're looking at it, you see the common names of the others. The frog is Lord of Swamps, and the chimera is Seeker of No, leader of tribes.
Hmm.
I wonder. Hmm. He's gonna like approach the. He's gonna approach the jars and look at River like studying them. And I'm gonna try and attempt to do something. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and use an ability here. I never get to use. Is this it? Act ability. There we go. I'm going to attempt to devour magic onto the eagle statue that River seems to be looking at the most. If it is magical, then it should realistically function like a dispel magic and have some effect. Otherwise, then the ability is just wasted.
So the jar begins
But either
to.
way, it's a good like detect magic as well.
That is pretty cool. Detect magic. Uh, I, I really do like that spell. So, the jar begins to shake violently, as if you put like you.
The DC of this, like the magic on the jar, by the way, still needs to make a dispel magic check though before. So that would be DC. What is that? Features. What's the DC on mine?
Well, it
Oh,
definitely
never
failed.
mind then. Never mind then. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Alright.
the jar violently begins to shake, as if you put a can of ravioli in a blender. Then it explodes with black sand. There's a almost holographic effigy of a falcon that seems to be looking at you with fires in its eyes, and then it dissipates with the wind.
Well, I think I just
Are you
saved you
sure
from
you
getting.
should bring them?
I think I just saved you from getting cursed, perhaps.
Thanks, I suppose.
My guess is the other jars are also cursed.
Most likely, perhaps we just leave them alone.
Mm-hmm. Strange place for a altar. The bandits are up this way, right?
I'm not sure, honestly. I think we had to go around.
Well, alright, so there is more of a way this way, correct.
Okay.
I will
So we
show
should
you.
go to the cave.
I will show you the other map.
Okay.
Hold on. One moment, free. So this is where we're gonna change things up. There's at least 9 bandits here. If you would like to, you can say, "Hey, Fargrim, let's keep one alive, and we'll do some more investigating because these are basic bitches."
I mean, I already went into this with the idea that this was going to be non-lethal.
Okay, I like that.
Yes, you have.
I mean, I know that these are just like probably like teenagers or like fucking like maybe people like downtrodden who are stealing people and then hiding up here in the mountains, but
It's just the
Just-
Foot
yeah.
Clan. You're fine.
Basically. Alright.
Alright, so we'll do a montage. Cue the 80s music. Take on me. You two.
On me. Take on me.
Take me home. As River's just bashing this dude's head against a fucking table.
If anybody can hit that high note,
Non-lethal, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Barely non-lethal.
Ted so you are happy to see fresh ingredients over here.
Oh yeah.
In a pig roast. As you guys are finishing the montage, you're just unconsciousing all 9 of these people. No deaths.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No claws, no bites, no dragon's breath. Pretty much just like tail attacks, slam them to walls or something. You know,
Yep.
knock them
Slapping them
unconscious.
around.
Pretty much, yeah.
With the last one waking up and pissing themselves, with the pile of their rusty and pretty much just farm tools for weaponry. These are, in fact, teenagers and people who have early stages of. Fuck, I was muted.
Early stages of what?
So most of them are teenagers. Others are desperate. People who are trying to steal, and others are looking like they have early stages of a very contagious disease.
Oh.
Facially, they have warts. The pus is mixing in with snot because they have allergies. They're just a goopy mess.
See, the diseased people, yeah, no. those don't get physical contact for their beatings. Yeah. Those I'm going to use the broadside of what's it called, my spear for instead.
There's some chairs nearby, right? And a bench.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they have benches. They had hookahs right here. A pig roast. Oh,
And knowing that they have a disease, I'm also not considering using any of the ingredients in this place. Poison people?
So the leader of them, a a deep gnome woman named Cynthia. Yes, she's like 16. Horrible, like jail-looking tattoos, piercings that look slightly infected. You know, the good old days. She says, "What's all this, Dan? Are you here because those lousy gnomes up top sold us out? Those sniveling nitwits, I know we should have killed them. What you here for?"
Glad you didn't.
Mm,
We have to get the items. Why do you think we're here?
maybe you heard that we were selling weapons. Or maybe you heard that we were trying to start a surgeons of Army of Light.
Why would you do that?
Well, we got paid, so we can eat and join something better than ourselves.
You know you've been tricked, right? Sure, they might pay you now. What happens when they get sick of gnomes? Then you're just next on the chopping block.
Well, it's not like they did any racial genocide besides them dragons. So I said, meant no disrespect.
You see him, the big scary eye. Like, okay.
The army of a lot of good people, I can imagine, since they help common folk like us, supply us with food.
Actually, they're not helping you, they're extorting you. You are tools to them, not allies. Listen, it helps no one to undermine your own city, even if you are far off. Have you considered just simply maybe getting a job at the shop, at one of the shops like the Mountain House?
What was that last part?
Have you considered maybe seeking employment at one of the shops you're being asked to steal from? And not stealing from them?
She kind of says, well, we're kind of at war, aren't we? Well, the army of light on one side, us who just got off of red alert, probably going to be on it any day. From the bombardments, might as well join them. Maybe we can
Amazing
help.
how slow news travels. The bombardments will stop. If they haven't already.
No, they
I destroyed most of them.
They have. Out of game, they have. And this is like their third,
Okay.
or like the third, almost fourth day of not getting shot at. At least from the mountains. There has been naval battles that you have been hearing.
Okay. Did you notice how there have been no shots for 3 days?
Yeah.
Did it? Ooh, that
And that
maybe
isn't
the siege.
changing?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't really thought about it like that. Maybe, maybe we got it all wrong.
Absolutely. At the very least, working for the Army Knight will only get you killed. You're lucky we didn't do that for you already.
Had you been officially conscripted, I'm not sure many of you would be alive right now.
Oh yes, Tisha would have eaten you.
Well, not those ones. I'm pointing at the sick people.
No,
Um, what's wrong with them?
They were bitten by the pear tick, a tick that's about the size of your fist, who has this innate, almost chameleon. Alright, so he doesn't know chameleon. So pretty much he describes how they can blend in with their environment and fall on someone, feeling like someone's hand is on your shoulder or someone like touched you or grazed you, but really they're about the size of your fist, and they burrow into your skin over 3 days and move around violently inside, over your muscle tissue and under your last layer of skin. And it's about the size of your fist.
Yeah. You mentioned that.
And they burrow into your muscle to lay eggs.
It's certainly something I've never have known.
Me neither.
That does sound horrible.
These ticks native to this area?
No. They were used as torture devices, and
By the
some,
Army of Light.
yes, and
Okay.
some were sneak themselves on board ships, and that's where we found these lot. The only cure for them is to cut them open and salt the wound and squeeze lemon into it so they can crawl out, and we have to cut them open with hot iron because they hate it, and we have to cauterize the muscle as they try to bury themselves deep into your muscle.
You can stop now.
Yeah,
you
you
can
quite
stop.
understand.
All right.
Perhaps I have. River's gonna look in her like. I mean, she has 2 healers kit. Surely one of those can help with this.
Yeah. Um.
Should have gave a healer's kit to them, honestly. The full charge one.
So they removed the tick to show you, and they do it over by the forge over here, which by the way is active, and there's blacksmith benches right here as well.
Wait, if they're removing it to show us, then how come they couldn't have done that like fucking like a while ago?
Well, they were
Before we came in here.
They were trying to, but they were busy with other shit.
Uh-huh. It would feel like if you had the capability to remove it on hand, you would have done it.
Well, they
For the
didn't
past,
have.
like 2 or 3 days you've been hanging out
They
here.
didn't have the proper medical supplies. They only have rusty shit, which would cause
okay.
deeper infection.
Okay. So they actually... Why the fuck didn't they steal healers kits then? If they're stealing anything, don't steal the magical items, steal from the fucking hospital.
These are teenagers, okay,
Wait,
dude.
are they bandits or are they artificers and wizards?
They're teenagers trying to be something.
Exactly my point. They're not that intelligent.
Are they bandits or are they artificers or wizards? They're teenagers. Such a good response. That is the perfect description of a teenager in modern day.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I just wanted to point that out because that was a bit of like a plot hole there I wasn't quite understanding.
Here's your true
Anyway,
understanding.
carry on.
They're fucking kids, okay?
Oh, okay. I didn't know where that kind of string.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, I might have to go, guys.
Hold on. On my way to Twitter to cancel you.
Did you hear what
CP.
Fargrim said?
I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
So,
carrying on.
as you witness them perform surgeries, you guys look away. I'll point out the important shit. Crates of drugs supplied by the Army of Light. Bookings of that as well, with a falcon bird stand, as if they were doing like bird messages. But it looks like it hasn't been used. Fresh ingredients here. Some fey fruit. Some newer fruit for Tenraiso. Smoking area here. This food looks half eaten. This pig, which is a giant boar, is freshly cooked. This seems to be the tenets of the Army of Light, and pretty much the field guide. Blacksmith station over here.
Okay. Burning that field guide, by the way, immediately.
And ledger, or at least boss's desk. How would you like to loot the room?
Well, I think first I should probably let River see about treating the rest of them? Or are they just going to treat them now that they actually have the medical supplies?
Under your
she'll
supervision
help
and
treat
your
them.
provision.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll help you.
I'm going to like snoop over by the logs. While River's helping out there.
So as you look at the logs, you can tell that they have a contact named Sphinster, who is a river, not a river folk, a lizard folk, with copper skin. His bodyguard, or an alias, this person also goes by as Gretchen. They're often found in going to the Adventurers Guild because they are legally an adventurer. They're legally a bounty hunter and merchant, but they are also rumored to be a smuggler and a cutthroat as well. A lot of adventurers really don't like him, and he's distrusted often. They also mention a fisherman named Braxton, who's a human who is writing a cookbook, who often talks about a village of elves that was destroyed by the Army of Light. That was, unbeknownst to him, his fault.
I'm fucking sorry.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Interesting.
I wonder if I share that information with River.
Good, you're the only one who knows that. Fuck.
Yeah. I like, I'm going through the logs, I see that, and I'm like, oh, okay. I think I will pocket that until after we're safely away from the children and everyone here. I'm just gonna like pocket that, put that in a backpack, and then tell her about the lizard man instead.
The last bit of that info, he lives in Zolgra, and he's often
Yeah, definitely pocketing that right now.
Tenbrai, so by the description, you believe you've seen him today.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He was halfway up the mountain, wasn't he? That's a really unfortunate place to be, buddy. At least I bought some onions from him.
River's reaction.
Stop
He
by,
said
buy
what?
some onions, and then realize, oh no, yeah, no. Guess I'm not having any more of these onions. Aside from that, like, aside from like looking through the log, I'm not really like. I guess I'll just like pace around the room until River's done deciding what she wants to do.
So what, you have enough rope to handcuff and make a chain gang of these teenagers up to the sheriff's office?
Yeah, I mean that's generally how I do that. I think march him down the mountain.
I guess I'll confiscate the items and stuff.
Yeah, go find the magical items that we're looking for.
So over by the green crates is the exact items you were looking for. Tenrai, so add 3 fey fruits, which are a new type of fruit that you have heard about and seen in your days as a young dragonoid in the Sapphire Islands. So it kind of works like an orange. As you peel it back, the fruit is inside, just like an orange, and it tastes very refreshing. Like one squeeze off of a slice of this can fill up a glass of you know, of liquid. But anyway, you guys find the items and the drugs. So there's a crate of drugs, there's a crate of weapons, and there's a crate of war rations within these three crates that you guys are currently by. And there's enough room to burn everything else in this room to make sure no one comes back. So besides the... What's up?
Were we talking about these drugs now, or was it just the weapons? Not the weapons, the
Yeah.
like magic items.
I think we were just sent here for magic items, not drugs. So
Yes,
this
it
is
was.
just another merchant somewhere that they stole from that's missing drugs.
Well,
What do my players do with drugs? Let's find out.
fucking nothing.
Fucking nothing.
We're law-abiding citizens here, okay? This
Well,
I'm a lawful good character over here.
yes.
I remember when he got drunk.
Oh, you're drunk now, Teacup?
I said I remember when we were lawful of you.
I never got drunk.
Oh, I thought Teacup
Oh, really?
just said he got drunk.
River got drunk.
Oh.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sorry. Jesus. You put on a voice for your character. It threw me off.
Alright, so you guys are... How are you guys wrapping up this scene?
I suppose we'd I mean, there's no reason to unpack all the magical items from the crate that they're stored in, including the container of drugs, right?
Correct.
So I just go ahead and just take both of the crates myself. Or better yet, we have a magical container here for some of the stuff. But,
Yeah?
yeah. But yeah, no, honestly, I think I can just carry these. I'll just carry the boxes.
Okay.
And then, if River wants to carry some of the smaller items in the bag of holding, she can.
Yeah, she'll do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
But aside from that, yeah, we just chain gang the, what's it called? The children. Have the sick people up front, that way that they're not you said it's contagious, but it's also a parasite, so I don't actually think it's contagious. Because it's not generally how parasites
It
work.
said it looked contagious, meaning holy shit, dude, get away from me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
In that, yeah, no. I'll still have the sick people up front though, so they're not sneezing and coughing on the healthy people.
Right.
Yeah. Because despite having the bug removed, I doubt it would be. I think it would probably be some time before people return to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully don't develop a muscle-eating disease. But anyway, River, you gather some steak, some marbled lamb, some newer fruits, this entire pig roast setup, and some soup. You burned with prejudice the field guide to the Army of Light. And you guys are walking up the cliff face. As you guys are walking up, the cooking setup where the guy was squinting and looking at is gone, but you can tell where that fire was that he was using to cook. The embers are still hot. Oh, hold on.
What? Would that be a survival check to attempt to figure out where he went?
Yes.
Okay. Because River has no reason to go after him right now, but I do want to know
Mhm.
which way he went. Unfortunate.
Yes.
He jumped off the cliff. Unfortunate. That's what my expert survival check says. Yeah. Hate to see it. Honestly, I'm probably gonna tell River like the moment we're like free of the children at the sheriff's office, pretty much. Like once we've dropped them off. Because I don't want to lead all these kids down to the the sheriff's by myself when I hate children and hate all the staring that would get.
Skill issue.
Dragon, chain gang of children through the streets. That's a bad image.
But an army of chained up gnomes is less bad.
Yeah. See, when there's two people, one in the front, one in the back, it's less conspicuous. You know that the people are in trouble. When there's only one person leading the crowd, it's slavery.
What if they're being
It's a
pulled
form-
by the group?
Anyway. Yeah. That's still not a good look. I feel like the only good look is when you have two people leading a chain gang.
Of children?
I mean, of anyone, really. Children or adults. This is a weird conversation. Let's move on.
I was like, the word chain gang and children should not belong in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Let's push
yeah.
through that. This is not
Alright, guys.
the island.
We gotta cancel somebody else on Twitter now.
You fool, I'm not on Twitter. I haven't been on for years.
Alright, so you guys go to the sheriff's office, and they are a very muscular and military looking hobgoblin that says, "What is meaning of this? Who are all these ragamuffin kids?
They stole a couple of things from the local artificer's shop and possibly some medicines from a herbalist somewhere. I don't know if there's been any reports of thefts, but these are the culprits."
He looks at each one of them and puts, he says, and he nods over to his deputy, and his deputy takes them and puts them in cells, and proceeds to do paperwork while whistling, and then a bird comes in, seemingly like a messenger pigeon. He says, "Very well. Here's your reward. If you would like to choose." So 3 options. You have a fresh melon, a cake, or legitimate sunglasses. And there's 4 pairs of aviators. One for everybody. He says, these magically fit someone's face. So a face like yours, you can wear it, even without ears to hold up glass.
Convenient. River. Melon, cake, or the funny glasses?
Uh, I'm not sure if I'm qualified to answer this. All of these seem foolish, but normal contrivances, but guess,
I'll take the glasses.
yeah, I was gonna say.
So you look like a badass with if you choose to wear them. River looks like a mysterious badass with her mask and glasses on.
I was gonna say. Mask on still.
Um,
That's such a silly image. Aviators on top of this like ancient mask.
Yep.
hat on, mask on, glasses on, looking like a celebrity in public.
Mhm.
Um, as you guys are deciding, or actually, Tenrai, so here now's a perfect moment to tell River what you have found out. If you would like to
Yeah,
now.
I'm going to take her over to like what's it called, a seating area. Ask her, hey, sit down for a moment.
Right? Is everything alright? Is everything about it?
Bad news. Really bad news. But you have to promise me that you won't storm out of here and do something reckless.
It's about my own, isn't it?
A note in there. You didn't happen to grab the face. Yes. There was a note in the thing. It described a man, some sort of fish merchant. Apparently he was the one who led the army of light to your village, discovered the location, possibly told them. Or maybe they trailed him, I'm not sure. The
see.
same merchant that we saw on the mountain.
River just freezes for a solid 5 seconds and just goes, I see.
And you see him like looking very curiously, trying to read her body language behind the mask.
Her body is just tense like she is about to just strangle the nearest person.
This is sort of why I waited a year. I didn't want you strangling the children.
That's bad. Okay. Was that why you were looking around that campfire when we were returning?
It was. I do know that that merchant lives here in the city.
That's good to know at least.
Mhm.
It's easy. I did promise. I'm not going off on my own about this. Especially if he is literally so wealthy for his Army of Lights, then he would probably got it in some way.
Well,
Here's but
I did buy some onions. I've never seen this type before, and it's got me thinking. If I've never seen a type of food before, and one merchant in the city sells them, it's not going to be very hard to ask around and ask where the seller of these onions is.
I would agree. I definitely would agree. Yeah, that's something very handy. She sighs. I'm really not sure how to feel about this. Not good plan about that, it's a good plan. Okay. you would give me the onions, I will gladly track them down.
I bought 2 onions. I'm going to give her 1 onion.
Onion. Plus 1 onion.
Plus 1 onion without your inventory.
You guys ever just eat an onion? It's not that bad.
They have layers, like ogres.
Tell you what, there's still a lot of time in the day. Why don't we first, there's going to be plenty of time to track him down. Here for, well, until we decide to move on, really. Why don't we return the crates for the stolen goods, get our reward for that, and then if there's any time left in the day, we'll do some hunting. Split up, ask around, 2 of us covering ground. And then, if anyone finds anything, we'll meet up at the inn at sundown. River, I know you want to jump straight onto this, but
Definitely, yes.
we have plenty of time.
I know. Believe me, time has never been my concern in any of this. I think the only time that I have is when I'm afraid to die of old age. That'll not be for a while, I imagine.
No.
That's,
No.
we are so close. It's hard to be patient.
Yeah.
Next reading is what? Rest of these middle of our supposed to.
Alright. I'm glad we see eye to eye on this. So.
We're immediately sprinting up. But god damn it!
And don't worry if we don't find anything today. We'll spend all day tomorrow, and as many days as it takes until you can see this to resolution. I'm with you on this. Okay. Off to the artificers.
Yeah. Looks like it saw some of these weapons.
Yeah, no, I left most of the arsenal back in my room. There's a whole bunch of crates and barrels. I wonder if I just dump them. It seems too hard to sell an entire armory.
How about these weird pistol things sell something? Pulls one of them up, just kind of like wiggles it around.
Don't wave that around! Oh my god, River! Just waving around a gun in front of my face. He's like, what is this?
That reminds me of.
One where you have to cast it or something.
That reminds me of the
No,
time
all
Obi-Wan.
you do is pull the trigger. That there. Not right now, not in the sheriff's office.
She very carefully shakes her finger off of the trigger. Understood.
Alright. Come on then.
The sheriff looks very fucking nervous as River just waves the gun around. Well, no, you guys are sitting on a bench, but still, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. No, I think that we're just gonna head over to the artificer, drop off their stuff, put in the order that I wanted, and then do what I said and spend the rest of the day looking.
Okay. We'll cut to Teacup and then order Roshi. And then get back to you guys.
All right, time to crack the espresso martini. It's in a can. I don't know if that's gross or great.
Oh shit, hold on. There you go, Orochi. You should be able to see now.
I can.
So, I'm just gonna take you guys here. Currently, what were you guys doing last session when we left off?
We were trying to get me cream, and then we talked with the shopkeep, and I essentially became part of a pyramid scheme where I have to sell his creams in order to get a lifetime supply of creams.
Oh, that's right, the pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember what happened after that. Do you remember?
You became
we
the
cut-
Mary
we
Kay
cut-
spokesman.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
cut to me and River shortly after that conversation, and then continued off immediately where we left off. And now it's just back to you again.
But we also had, excuse me, we had gone to the tea house to watch my sister sing. And
Oh,
then
okay.
at that point, I think that's when it cut
Oh,
to
we
you
were-
guys.
We were looking for a gift for your sister, I think.
Oh yeah, that's what you were doing. You were still in the market
I believe
district.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still basically right where you were, although, you know. So this cut would be a couple hours earlier, transition.
Yes. Because this is happening at the same time you guys are on your way to find the bandits.
Yeah, all right. Hiroshi, we should probably go into town and find something for your sister. And if we see anybody who seems rich along the way with bad skin, make sure you let me know. I've got something they might be interested in.
And Otoroshi is just kind of, he's deep in thought, trying to find, the perfect gift for a sister he doesn't remember having, who part of is pretty much the reason he is alive. He's like, yes, and just keeps walking.
Okay, just ignore me, fine. No, I don't have feelings. What are those?
What? Did I say something wrong?
I was in the middle of talking with you and you started walking away. It's kind of rude. No, the conversation is a two-way street, Tenrai. Orochi. I say something, then you say something.
And also, it is rude to compare me to something that I look nothing alike.
When
So
did
we're
I do
even.
that? What? When did I do that?
You just called me Tenraiso.
Sorry, your names are similar, not your looks. You're much more handsome.
It is still rude. So we're even. Now, what were you saying?
We're looking for a gift for your sister. You seem perplexed. Are you not sure what to get her?
Do you get someone who can't see it, who didn't know existed until today? Today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, okay. Didn't know existed until yesterday.
Sometimes it is not what is given, but simply the act of giving.
Well, something we learned in the temple. Every item, every thing has a meaning, purpose, an origin.
Yes, but you might be the one giving this item its origin.
She can't see, but she can feel, she can hear.
You're thinking too much like a wizard. There are more ways to see than with your eyes, and more ways to feel than with your hands.
And right after you say that, kind of my eyes glow a little brighter, should I say? And I'm gonna start looking around and closing my eyes and starting to kind of walk following different sounds. What can I hear in this area?
What you can find in that area, there's a pet shop that sells birds. There's a painter who's currently giving away or selling a landscape picture of the dock, or at least of the ocean area. There's a jeweler. There's another pet store. One's a bird store. One's like a mammal reptile store. There's a music box shop, and hmm, uh, shit, man, boba tea, boba teas.
Boba tea, okay.
Urushi, the perfect gift, a landscape portrait.
Best dick move.
I know that, but Odoroshi's just gonna kind of turn and look at you like,
For me, I meant. I would love it. It's so beautiful. For your sister, absolutely not. That's a horrible idea. Maybe that music plays.
that's more along the lines of what I was thinking.
But
Either
that's so expected, you know. She sings music. Go out on a limb. What were the other options? Oh, you could get her a bird. She could sing with the bird. How cute. Or you should get her some boba. I don't even know what that is. Sounds weird.
have you not like boba before?
I am like 3 weeks old, man. It's I've
You
I
get to drink bubbles. Can
like
you
soap.
can you taste? Can you feel? Do you have a throat?
Oh, I have a throat. Yes, I can taste. Yes. Do you want to get some bubble tea before we get your sister a gift?
You know that's a good way to describe boba is bubble tea.
That's what you call. You said it tasted like bubbles, so
Maybe they should call it that.
you're right. You're right. I agree.
Well, then let's go get you some bubble tea. I will start walking towards there.
How did we end up on a date?
Well, we haven't, and you'll see in a second. The
Okay.
reason are you walking along like excited to get to try this new experience, or are you just kind of following me, or
I'm kind of following your lead. I'm like, obviously you've tried this stuff before. It seems kind of weird to me that you're all of a sudden very much like, oh yeah, this thing, let's go try it. So for me, I'm just excited. I'm like, Roshi's finally opening up.
okay? Well, I'm gonna pull whatever I feel is an appropriate amount of money and hand it to you and say, okay, go get in line. Um, and just kind of usher you ahead of me. And as soon as you take like 2 or 3 steps forward, looking at the line or trying to figure out what you want, I'm literally just going to turn 90 degrees without missing a beat and start walking off towards the music box shop.
I'm gonna just determine this by this. Do you want to roll stealth and see if I notice you?
Absolutely. Stealth.
Oh, I see you walking away, and I just silently, sadly watch you walk away. All right.
Kind of looking over my shoulder, I'm like, success.
I mentally plan to buy a second bubble tea to give to you. I will be his best friend. That's my whole goal. I found out where I came from. Next goal, second point. Oroshi's best friend. It will happen. Why is the second goal much harder than the first?
I have no idea. All right. So Fargrim, Dragon or Teacup is off buying bubble tea, and I am looking into a music box shop.
In the music box shop, there's a few people in the back that are seemingly repeating themselves. I.e., they're making a recording machine in the back of their shop. And a peg-legged dwarf says, "Ah, yes, sir, yes, sir. How may I assist you? Are you looking for a box for a lover or a wonderful gift for a family member?"
It's definitely a gift. I was looking to see what materials are these made of. Do you have anything rather uncommon?
So in our deluxe section, we have one that is made out of elven mithril, and the springs are of gold leaf. As he plays it, it has a very fine and light, almost joyful tune. The song is about two lovers finally finding peace after a feud between their families. And they ran away and found peace in a city where they grew old together and died of old age.
Okay.
There's another.
So there's actual lyrics, or do I just happen to know what the song is
No,
about?
he tells you.
Okay. This is not what I'm looking for at all.
There is
Something
one
with more texture.
What's that?
I asked if there's any boxes that are made with more texture.
Oh yes.
In theory, what I'm looking for is something that will be unique, that if I give to my sister, she will know that it's from me, and the eventual goal is to have one of her original songs recorded for the music part of the music box. But I want this to be very personal, something that's unique only to myself and to my sister.
He strokes his beard and he says, who may be your sister? Is she a songstress?"
It is. I'm trying to remember the nickname you gave her. I know it's Starlight or the Songbird of something.
Ah, the songbird of the south.
Yes, I'm just looking at my notes, but yeah, that's what I say.
So, her she must record her latest hit. Ah, the song of the last cry of the kitsune. My wife cried as soon as she heard it. Such beautiful voice your sister has. Bring her by and we can surprise her with this if you'd like. Or during her next performance of that song, or of any song of her choosing, we can get up on stage with her and get a clear front row seat, if you will, to it.
More interested in the box for right now.
Ah,
That is a great idea.
well, however, my cousin has started to write books for the blind, and the first set of series is a spicy erotica following a princess who is in a forced marriage and finds love within the captain of the guard. It's a 4-part book series, very captivating. Well, she read it to me, and I transcribed it into a common book, or at least a book where people can read.
I'm sure it is captivating, but that is not something I want to know about my sister. Her likes and dislikes. Do you have a box that is unique enough for my gift idea?
We do. In fact, and he hands you a wonderfully wood carved box that anybody who can close their eyes and trace their fingers on can see what it is. It is a hummingbird whispering into a geisha's ear. And then along the outer sides of the box is ocean waves. And in Braille it says, "To those who sing with the wind shall always be heard by those who listen." It's a big enough box where she could put like some jewelry. A music box section can be built into it. But yeah, it's pretty much used for like a decent jewelry box. Do people still use that jewelry boxes?
Yeah.
Oh
I mean, this is your world. They absolutely can. It's
Oh.
up to you.
no, I meant like
Wait.
in our real world. I've not heard
My
anybody
wife
say
does all
that.
the time.
Oh no shit.
Hmm?
Okay.
Dude, I have a jewelry box. Like, you gotta use a jewelry box. Helps keep things organized.
Purple, what kind of chains do you be sporting? Is it watches? Earrings?
Mostly necklaces.
I figured you were a necklace guy. Is it like
No gold.
no
I don't
gold?
use- Gold is disgusting.
Oh, so you're a silver guy or platinum?
You must have olive skin where it makes you look like you have jaundice.
No, no. Anyway,
I guarantee you, Purple's real name is like Malcolm Green.
You couldn't be further from the truth. Like, how that's like on the opposite end of the spectrum. Anyway,
Oh,
sorry,
so you're on
I
the
sorry,
spectrum.
interrupted.
Got it.
No, you're fine. Not curious. It's just, never mind. Anyway, it's just
Notice that there's
that he has like necklaces.
writing on it for the blind.
Oh yes, yes, yes. We are. We encourage them to help other blind people, because it must be hard.
Now, above table, because this is kind of odd to me, and what I'm alluding to, just so you're aware, is
Mm-hmm.
this music box seems particularly tailored towards my sister. Being that she's blind, I haven't come across another blind person here in the town. That it is something having to do with a hummingbird whispering or singing into a geisha's ear.
So they do.
Not,
Honestly, sorry. Please continue.
the fact that there's braille written on it as if it was prepared specifically for a blind singer, a songbird. I mean, it's a hummingbird, but it's a bird kind of making noise into somebody's ear. To me, as a player, this is very suspicious. And because of everything that I have not witnessed in this town, Odoroshi is very suspicious of it as well. So I don't know if this is you catering to my character, say, oh, well, we just have the perfect thing. But I don't know anybody that makes a box that has braille writing on it. Unless they know, or, unless it's being customized for a specific person after it's been purchased. So is he saying the options, oh, we can put braille on it, or is it actually already carved or created on the box itself?
So
And where would it be carved if it's the head and a bird?
fair. You have so many fucking good questions, dude. All right, so we'll start with the first one to get out the bag. Those were options to carve it in. However, already,
Okay.
I mean, for the braille inscription. However, for just on the very large lid, think of the size of a cigar box, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have a very large lid. There's a geisha's face and the songbird or the hummingbird as a circle in the middle of it with nice elven.
So it's an inlay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's an inlay where someone could rub your hand over it and feel it.
You described it as an actual geisha's head with a bird singing into its ear. I'm picturing a 3D printed version of a box that's in the shape of a head with a bird on the side as like a handle or something.
That's in the next shop over. The with the actual
Okay.
cobbler, or not
But this
cobbler.
makes more sense. Okay.
The
So
woodsmith.
it's a rectangular box with an inlay on top
Mhm.
of a picture of a hummingbird whispering geisha's ear.
Yes, this is one of their
Okay.
customizable boxes for music boxes. Also jewelry box, because it's big enough for both.
Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to ask, this is above table because I'm trying to figure out what type of trees would be growing at Steadshire, where the monastery is. Is there any particular type of tree or wood that could be used to carve things?
Sakura, oak, and cherry.
Okay, so oak and sakura.
Yep.
Got it. I'm gonna ask. Well, what type of wood is this box made from?
This is a good export of mahogany.
Is this the only box that is made in this design?
No, we have others, and we can even have it a complete custom box.
How much and how long for a complete custom box?
For you being the brother of the songstress of the South, half our going rate, so 13 gold.
And how long would it take to fashion such a box? custom shape, custom wood, with a music box.
Of her personal
Extra
recording.
upgrade option. Yes.
Probably 2 weeks in game time. Maybe a week and a half. If that's what they focus on.
Done. And I'll just hold out my hand, as to make an accord.
They shake your hand.
And then, yeah, I will, so what is the process of this? Do I just tell you the details of what I need, or?
You can tell
Yeah,
me,
but-
write them down, put your idea journal in our Dropbox, whatever you'd like to do.
Alright, here's what I want. And then I can work with you over the, after session, or I can just type up kind of what I'm looking for,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can kind of go from there.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But then the other question is, how long was the line for Boba? Has Teacup joined us, or are we?
Oh,
am I
Teacup-
gonna go out
Teacup
and
joined
meet him
you.
there?
And Teacup got hit on by a dragonborn lady. So as Teacup confidently pulls up, Teacup gets catcalled by this lustrous and thick dragonborn lady. Sugar, someone's looking shiny today.
Oh, it's my new cream. Oh, would you like to try some?
Lay it on me, baby. As
Oh,
she
it'll come with one easy payment of 100 gold, or 10 installments of 10 gold each.
how
If you
about
want to look as good as me.
we can work a little something out, as she drags her one of her fingers along your chest and kind of flicks at the spaces in between your scales or the porcelain, and she licks her lips. Her breath smells like wet cigarettes and McDonald's.
Awesome. Teacup, not having any idea what sex is, he goes, oh, you gotta be careful rubbing my chest like that. You might get like a shard or a cut on your finger. I would hate to hurt such a beautiful person. And for the low cost of 100 gold or 10 easy installments of 10 gold each, you too could be an even more beautiful person. I pause and raise my eyebrows up at her a little bit. You hear cracking sounds when I do it because I don't do that face often.
She's kind of taken back by this, and she goes, she hands you 10 gold, and she says, follow me.
Okay. We can't take too long. I've got these 2 bubble teas. One's for my friend.
She says, I'm thirsty for both. And then she sticks out her tongue, wraps around both of the straws, and puts them together while she makes full eye contact as she's kind of aggressively sucking this boba. And she's like, that's gonna be us later, sweetheart. As her voice gets more, like, gristly.
I need my friend.
I need an adult.
I need my friend. Who is she? This woman's stealing our bubble tea.
As she almost gets done, she goes,
That's your concern? Is that this woman is stealing my bubble tea?
Who is she?
so she spits out a couple of the boba tea in her hand and kind of, as you see smoke come out of her nostrils. And she's like, "You like that?" And then she licks your hand, and it's kind of sticky, like someone poured soda in it on a hot summer day. And then she kind
She
of
choked on the balls.
no, she spit him into her hand and is holding the liquid and is getting down on her knees and messing with Teacup's pants
I am.
In public? In the.
in an alleyway.
That is
In an
great.
alleyway.
He found his way into the red light boba district.
I'm gonna. This is such a weird use of this spell. This is such a weird use of this spell, guys. Just forewarning, I'm going to attempt to friend zone her with the friend spell. Normally, normally this is the opposite use, but my goal is friend zone her, and then after a minute she's gonna hate me. So I reached down and I pat her on the head and I said, there, please stop playing with my pants. Stand up. You're gonna get your knees dirty. And I cast friends on her.
Is there a saving throw?
A
Yeah, you have
wisdom
to cast
saving
the
throw.
spell.
Please tell me she makes the save.
Where's this? Can you cast it, or is there no
Oh,
target
yeah.
to?
Yeah.
That would probably help, huh?
Yeah, that would help so that way you can just click the wisdom saving throw button.
Oh, I accidentally
Frostbite.
cast frostbite. Oops.
I mean, that's definitely the easiest way to get rid of the cold shoulder.
Cool the fuck off. No. I cast friends.
Oh man! Wait, why am I rolling a wisdom
Sorry.
saving
Oh, she's not my friend.
throw? That doesn't
I needed-
count. You gotta re-roll it.
Okay. She said, "Right,
Yeah.
right. We're taking things too far." As she puts she just got down, started fumbling with the zipper or the belt. She's like, "Right, right. It's not good. We have church soon."
Yes, church. Go worship your god or something. Um, don't put strange porcelain dragonborns in your mouth. That would really hurt. I'm just saying. You could have some self-respect, woman.
She says, "Sorry about your boba, but I do want that lotion."
All right. You already gave me 10 gold. If you could just give me the other 90 gold now, because later, and I could just give you your supply right away.
Yeah, yeah. Find me at the bouncing lap in the red light district. That's where I perform.
I would much rather you just give it to me now, and we can do the exchange right now, if that's possible.
But I don't have the gold. And she starts to cry.
Oh no! Okay, you can pick the rest up from this address, and I give her the address of the shopkeep.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name. I have it written down somewhere.
Gotcha.
But I give her the location of the shop where she can go and pick up her another 9 doses of it. I write her a little receipt for the one, and I'm trying to see. This lasts up to 1 minute. So right as I write the receipt, I hand it to her and I say, "Thank you very much for your patronage. Have a great day. Bye." I can just book it out of the alleyway before the Francis spell expires. Go right up to Odoroshi, shove a half-drank bubble tea into his hand, and I say, "We need to go right now. A woman tried to get in my pants and it's gone all wrong."
Just. Kind of aghast. You're like, what? 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 as you're kind of ushering me and aggressively saying, "Let's go, come on, come." I'm like,
We don't have long before someone's going to be very angry with me.
"Wait, why is this half drunk? You take it. I don't need someone else's chubs."
All right. I crack my jaw open and slurp both back, and I'm like, it does taste like bubbles. Start walking really fast out of that district before that spell wears off.
Why are you walking so fast?
I cast a spell on her. It only lasts a minute, then she's gonna be angry.
Why would you cast a spell on an innocent?
She was trying to get in my pants, I got scared, so I friend-zoned her.
What do you have in your pants then? Never mind, don't answer that.
You saw me in the hot tub, I'm pretty sure, but okay, whatever. I don't know if... we established that he poops like a bird, but I don't know if he has any junk.
I was terrified by your face. I didn't see much else.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's, well, I have a gift from my sister.
You got a gift? Oh, that's perfect. What did you get her?
I'm having a custom music box created.
You're very fancy. What are you gonna put as the music?
One of her songs.
Okay. I'm not judging, but it would have been, I feel like it would have been more important if you sung the song, you know? Share her song, she hears it all the time.
And I just kind of keep quiet, but give you kind of a knowing look. Not a smirk or a smile, but just a look like, I have something, don't worry. Kind of look.
Good. Alright. As we're walking, I turn down, like I push him down an alleyway, and I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion behind us as we walk. Just create like a brick wall, like a short one. I think it's within a 5x5 foot cube that I can cast, so I just make a 5 foot tall wall. That's brick, and there's a little sign on it that says dead end. We're on the other side of it. We just keep walking away from this.
Clever. The opposite of Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, exactly. I have never used the friend spell before, and that was such a good use of it.
That was.
That was.
Sorry for. I normally don't put people under sexual harassment circumstances, but in some instances I'll make it like gray area just for like comic relief or a different type of scenario. So I'm sorry if you felt violated. Okay.
I would have laughed so hard if he's like, okay, let's see where this goes, just to have you distracted.
But River, rest assured, you will not have those interactions.
Teacup's enough of a little schmarmy fuckhead that he can't also be sexual. That's just too much. Which is funny, because normally my characters that I make have like that little touch to them, but I don't see that with Teacup. No.
Maybe like a fine ass rock golem.
Well, maybe one day I'll experience true love. I think for me, my true love is just my friends.
Oh God, you want to be my best friend?
Yes, please. I have no others. The only people I know in life are bandits that were mean and you all.
Odoroshi retires, forces Teacup to retire, and then, like, Teacup is constantly in your deal, like, the entire time you retired.
Oh no! Don't.
Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever seen The Odd Couple or read it or saw the play?
I've
that's
seen
pretty-
the original movie, not the original,
Yeah.
but the movie with Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon.
Yep.
Yeah.
A clean freak and a extremely messy dude end up living together. It's comedy happens. That's pretty much we're two sides to a coin. Anyway, we go walking down the alleyway, heading away from whoever the hell that was that drank half my bubble tea. Rude.
That's. I have both the bubble teas, right?
Yeah.
Well, I drank your half, but I feel bad about it. Sorry, I drank your bubble tea. We could get another one on the way.
I gave you money to get yourself a bubble tea. I did not need one.
I know, but I bought you one. It's not about need. You have to live, experience.
I am but a simple Oni. I don't need to live. Well, I need to live, just not
Yeah, that wording was
extravagantly.
pretty. Normally you're more succinct. That was kind of a bit of a weird. You need to live. How else are you gonna achieve your goals in life if you're dead?
From beyond the grave. And I say that with all seriousness. And then about 5 seconds later, if there's no reaction, I just kind of burst into kind of like a snicker because I can't keep a straight face anymore.
I didn't think that you were being serious. I knew it.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Alright, what's the plan now? Should we go find River and Tenraiso? I'm sure they haven't done anything wrong, like getting involved with a bunch of bandit kids.
Oh, well, let them have their fun. I need to. I remember somebody I wanted to discuss something with. Where was it? It was Sway. And I'm gonna start going towards the area where the Harangon Wizard was.
Oh, the Adventurers Guild.
Yes.
Would you like to enter the Adventurers Guild?
What do you think? Are we heading in there, Teacup?
Hey, I wouldn't mind entering into an adventurer's guild. Honestly, it's been a bit too peaceful for me. I want to let loose some magic a little. Maybe we could get up to some trouble.
So this has global illumination. I didn't feel like putting up the walls because it's 90% of this is public space. There's even volunteers for the kitchen. There's about these tables over here where my cursors are mostly full. These ones are full of the same unit. And there's 3 tellers right behind these pieces of paper over here. And then a main archway that leads down a hall. You see a sign for bedrooms and a sign for the kitchen. They are currently serving more rice cakes and steamed pork dumplings.
I smell dumplings.
Alright, control your appetite for a second. Quick question. Our ultimate
Quick
goal...
answer.
Our ultimate goal is to stop the Army of
Yes.
Light? Cool. Maybe we should, while we're here, just get the vibe, see what they think of the Army of Light, Maybe there's some quests related to them. Who knows what we'll discover? We should talk to some people and get some information. What do you think?
That will come in time. I don't feel like if we go and just say, hey, what do you think about them? That get us very far.
I take a look around and I look for the most like injured, war-torn person here. Walk right up to them, and I go, "Hello, my name's Teacup. Can I ask you what you feel about the Army of Light?"
I just walk away at this point.
So all the chattering in the room stops. And everybody stops and turns and looks at you. A very large minotaur gets up and almost flips over his table as
Quite big.
he he's as people slowly start to stand up and surround you, or at least get up. They say, "We were on the front walls helping the soldiers of this kingdom against the bombardments, and we are all here enlisted in stopping the Army of Light." He gestures around the walls, and you see weapons that have been recently used. And he says, "You see this scar right here?" As he points to his palm, there's a hole in it from him almost being crucified. He says, "This is what I got from the Army of Light. We are here, and we all choose to kill him. Kill them."
I throw up a minor illusion, so it's like behind my head, like you're watching like a war propaganda movie or something with a flag flapping in the background, and I throw up the image of our flag. We settled on the name Dragon's Breath, right?
Dragon's voice, but yeah.
Dragon's Voice, cool. And I say, "My name is Teacup from a illustrious group called the Dragon's Voice, dedicated to taking down the Army of Light. My friend over there in the corner," I point over at Honoroshi, I'm like, "is also a member, but he's a little bit stage shy, so don't worry about him."
I pull the CEO of astronomer move.
Yeah, you ducked out behind a fucking table.
The best part is the guild hasn't even been established yet. I haven't done that yet. That's like a tomorrow thing. I have the token that allows us to establish a guild in the first place. The group doesn't exist yet.
Instead of that, you know what? As I see the very millisecond I see people start to turn towards me after Teacup points at me, I'm going to use an action to shapeshift into Teacup.
Yeah, okay.
What?
When everybody turns to look at him, I'm gonna cast Alter Self to turn into Tenraiso. Or turn into Honoroshi.
What?
You said Tenraiso already.
I don't know why I get their names confused.
The best part is the names aren't even that similar. One has four,
I know.
one has 4 syllables, another has 3.
You know what? No, I'm gonna save my spell slot. I don't want to use that. I changed my mind. I just keep my minor illusion going, and I go, Honoroshi, what the heck?
And I'm literally going to mimic that. Say, Odoroshi, what the heck? In your voice.
Can you do it in my voice?
I believe so. Let's see. Let me post this here. Is
I don't
It
think
doesn't
it.
say anything about the voice.
No, it does. The first sentence.
Change your appearance and your voice, yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. I didn't mean from the spell. I meant you yourself.
Yeah, what's your teacup impression?
I did do an Orochi impression 2 episodes ago.
I mean, it was Orochi, what the hell?
This is the highest form of flattery. Orochi wants to be me. Anyway, a large Minotaur man. We hate the Army of Life. We're going to be establishing a guild soon. And we were just wondering if you had any information or anything that might be useful for us before we go and murder them all. That is what we're doing, right, Teacup? We're gonna murder all of the Army of Light? That's our goal?
And I just stay silent, just looking at you. Smiling.
Alright. Anyway, what's your name, Minotaur Man? I don't want to call you Minotaur Man, that's highly offensive.
Jorok.
Turok? With a T?
Jor. Jur.
Jorok.
ROC.
Jorok. What a regal name, if I must say. Very regal. I like it. Anyway, why are we getting all, like, hoity-toity around? We're all on the same side.
Everybody sits down. He sits down last. And says, what brings you to Zilgra? Most of our borders are locked down shut.
So, I was in a forest, getting pecked on by birds and run over by squirrels, when some bandits kidnapped me, and then my best friends in the whole world rescued me. I found out that I used to be a god, and I'm just doing my best to help my friends out, if I'm being honest. Also, the bandits were kind of like a part of the Army of Light, hired by them, adjacent, whatever. They were dicks and I don't like them.
They were what? As River would say. No, they're all up in arms now. You fully have their attention. Alright. Well, welcome, you both.
So, as I was asking, is there any information that you might have that might aid us in what we want to do?
Well, we've been thinking of reinforcing the walls since we have recent reinforcements. And perhaps even maybe even taking the fight to where their siege camp was.
Oh. Well, that might be something interesting for us to tag along in. If you have a use for extremely strong individuals like ourselves.
Well, we can always use more comrades in arms.
All right. How's this sound? I'll talk it over with the other members of my guild. We'll set up the guild, and then we'll come back here tomorrow around the same time, and we can chat.
Excellent. We shall be here. We leave in 3 days to go to the northern part of the island and speak with the druids there. Then we shall my half of the guild is going to patrol the outer walls.
All right.
Yes.
I shall talk with my team and talk to you on the morrow. Thank you very much, my friend, and sorry for making a bit of a scene there.
'tis fine. We are, but know that we are under war, or threat of serious invasion from both sides. The mountains and the ocean.
Are we worried about the Army of Light attacking from either of those, or is there other
Yes.
threats we have to be aware of?
The only other threat is starvation.
Ah, yes. Well,
However,
one last thing before I go.
mhm.
Do you have a skincare routine?
He kind of looks at his fur and he looks back at you and says, I have not considered it, no.
Yes. Well, your fur is quite lustrous looking, but if you take care of the skin where the fur grows out of, I just go on this long rant about how much he would need this cream and see if he's going to turn into my next Mary Kay member.
Roll persuasion.
As he's doing that, is the Harangon in the room?
Oh, fuck.
The hairy gun himself? No. However, you do see other wizards. People, you see the job board of different rank jobs, and people at the desk, behind the counter doing paperwork, things like that.
Yeah, I totally failed that. He does not buy anything from me.
Yeah.
That's right.
And yeah, as he's trying to persuade Mr. Minotaur, stroll up to the counter. Yes, hello. Just wanted to know, is there a wizard's guild around here?
Amazing.
I'm dying to learn a few new spells.
There happens
Great.
to be a wizard dojo down the block.
Oh, how marvelous. Which way?
I have to say this is a very good teacup impression.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Alright, so he points on the map of where where you like to go.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm gonna have to take my compadre down there, and we're gonna have to learn some spells. Qilin.
Isn't your
And as I
lunch
start
at
walking.
noon?
The what?
Isn't your meeting with your sister for lunch at noon? Like, what time is it right now?
It's
Is it noon today? or
Because
is it
like,
noon
because you
the
were
next day?
at the market and it was like roughly like 9:10. Then we did the whole adventuring thing. You went to a secondary to buy a gift, came over here. It's got to be close to your meeting time now, right?
so by the time you guys are at the sheriff's, Teacup and Odoroshi are here.
Okay.
So you just kind of missed them in the in that area.
Oh, okay, cool.
So as I walk out, I assume that the Minotaur is not buying his thing, his spiel.
No.
So as I'm walking out, ooh, sidekick, please follow me. I have our next appointment. So I just kind of wander out.
This teacup impression is something. The best part is you're doing it in like the same building as Teacup. He can see you doing this impression.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just
Well, it's making my-
I just called him my sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making my heart so happy.
Oh yeah, do you follow when I do that, or are you gonna try and find some more victims? I mean, customers.
I'll I'll probably let you go off, and I'll wave around. I start just like, hanging out with these people. They're people that we might be traveling with in the next few days. I want to get to know them a little bit better. See if there's anything that I need to worry about or pick up on, and also try and sell some ointments.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna be walking out and finding an alleyway to walk through, and as soon as I turn the corner and see the coast is clear, I will revert back to my humanoid self.
All right. So it's about time you go see your sister. It's like 11:30. All right.
By the way, Fargrim, did you see what I sent you in DMs?
Yes, the list of things that you'd like to ask your sister.
Yeah, the bolded ones are the responses, or the ones that I am planning on kind of asking today.
Okay. So, uh, we'll go back to Tinrai. So in River, then we'll do your sequence with your sister in the park while people watch. Tinrai, so in River, you guys were on the hunt for this Braxton character, correct?
Not yet.
Okay.
We were going to go to the plan was go drop off the supplies, the magical artifacts that we were sent to retrieve, then go search for the dude.
So, both gnomes are very, very happy that you have you returned the goods as promised, and none of them were damaged. They're also happy to find out that they were just teenagers not knowing what the fuck they were doing. If you told them that part.
Oh yeah, no, I think.
That is up to you.
Yeah, no, 100%. Unless River's against that for some reason. You there?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm not in.
Yeah, alright. Oh, they were just kids. Handing off to the sheriff for now, but... you got your supplies back.
Thank you, as they hug your legs, because they're gnomes. Is there anything we can craft for you, young masters?
Anything you want particularly, River? I have an idea of what I might need.
Oh, what may that be?
You mentioned last time we were here some form of cloak of illusion, but I would want something a bit more permanent than that. I also told you that I'd write down give you the formula for this. This is something you won't find in every day. And you see him, like, what's it called? Like, lift his tail up slightly, take a claw to one of his scales, and just peel one off. Oh, okay. Here. Dragon scale. I need you to make something akin to polymorph. Is it a polymorph spell? one that would allow me to transform myself back into a more, well, smaller form. Then he looks at like the crowd still looking everywhere he goes. Something more conspicuous. And like he writes down like this small little like formula on like a like just a like he like holds up a paper to like a wall and then just quickly scribbles down this sort of alchemical and artificial formula. Here, this is what I remember of the original craft. I'm sure you two can handle the rest.
He's very impressed by the sketch. He says, "Give me about a week, and we shall have this ready for you."
All right. Here. I'm not going to take it for granted. Let's say for price 400. 200 now, 200 on completion.
He sticks out his hand for agreement. Sounds fine to me.
All right. And I'll hand him 200 gold. Alright. And now, River, I think we split up. You two gnomes wouldn't have happened to see someone selling this unique type of onion, would you? He hands out like the onion.
He
Any
says,
market?
check our fellow or cousin Jeroff. He has a sushi stand. Well, not a sushi, fucking ramen stand. 2 doors down.
Thanks.
I heard he bought some strange oranges from a salted meats vendor.
Last chance, River. Got anything in mind? Armor, weaponry.
I'm pretty good at weapons. I don't know if this can really be improved much. I was wondering if I could potentially sell these shields of like the dueling pistols.
Ah, yes. These will fetch a handsome price. And he says, how does 400 gold sound?
She looks at Sunrise now.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Marvelous. Now, for helping us, would you like heftier robes, like ghee?
Yes?
Ah.
So long as it would not slow me down.
No. In fact, they might be looser and help deflect projectiles a little bit more easier, since these are made out of. Sweet. This is spider and it's made out of spider silk and a dire silkworm. So it's heavy and durable, like Kevlar and silk armor is, but it's very lightweight. It feels like you're running in your pajamas.
Wow, this is... Wow. I will definitely take this.
What are your favorite colors, Merv?
Mine is just yellow and white.
Okay. It's a wonderful yellow and white right, white robes. Uh, kind of like a kimono, but more functional. So it's not gonna get in your way, and it's not too floofy. It's kind of comfortable. Feels great. Looks great on you. Yeah. This increases your AC by 2.
Oh. Oh.
Put this anywhere as an item. I don't know if I can really put. Do I put this anywhere as an? Oh, no, there's a. That's action. That's the wrong
Like,
thing.
what is this as an item? Like,
A robe.
mechanically?
Mechanically,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a robe.
+2 robe. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So pretty much like the bracers of defense, but robe edition.
It's
Does it
terrifying.
require attunement at all?
Yes. You must run once a day for a moon cycle.
No. No.
Ah, yes, more running.
It says at least a half hour of running.
So you literally just walk into your morning routine. This is something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not allowed to end my streak or my attunement ends.
I mean, oh yeah, I get to do more running for, I guess, better reasons.
Okay. That's pretty funny though. All right. And with that, I think we head down to shops. To the ramen place. You said.
Yep. So Odoroshi and Teacup, you see your friends Tenraiso and River coming out of a merchant store and headed to a ramen shop that is nearby you.
I'm gonna stealth along behind them and hope they don't see me, just for fun.
Oh, so you left the guild house?
I'll say I saw them like through a window, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry guys, I have to go stalk my friends. It'll be fun, I promise.
There are
I'm
many
assuming by
windows.
this point everyone is my best friend. Or hates me, one of the two.
And I
Everyone's
will
sick of
continue
your
on to my
LLM.
sister.
I got 9. I'm rolling
Wow,
like poop.
That was a 9, 9, and your last roll before that was a 13.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, no, that doesn't beat my passive perception, and my passive perception is garbage. It's an 11.
I trip and you just hear what sounds like a bunch of porcelain teacups falling onto a stone floor and cracking all over the place. And I get up and hide behind a booth really quickly, but you just see a trail of blood leading behind the booth.
I'm gonna look at River and then like look back and you just be like, you are seeing him, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Alright. Just let him be odd. The ramen shop's right up here.
So you enter the ramen shop and you see that human that you passed the mountainside exchanging an onion that you have Tenraiso and laughing. And then as soon as he makes eye contact with River with the shades and her mask, he kind of just freezes.
Oh, I didn't expect was to actually find him. So I'm just I've looked at him, then looked at River, and now I'm just staring at River, waiting to see what she does.
That's him, isn't it?
Yeah.
River, you know exactly who this is. This is Braxton. And you met him a few times. You even bought salted salted goods from him here and again. He was a pretty decent fisherman and helped your family learn how to fish one day by the river. It was a really nice day.
This is strangely a nicer day.
What's that?
This is strangely a nicer day.
I'm going to give like a very sort of
You hold this
panicked look, but an intimidation sort of look to all of the various guests to get out. You know,
without another word, starts sprinting towards this guy.
and
Holy
once they're
fuck.
out, I'm going to. I'm assuming they have like shutters out front. I'm just gonna close the shutters behind me. Once I've like led the crowd out, because I know what's going to happen the moment River charges.
So 8 patrons, well, more like 10, including a small family of 3, rush out, and the kid starts to scream as the father picks up and makes eye contact with Ted Riso, looks at River running, looks at Ted Riso, who says, "Yep, get your shit. Get your fucking shit." the the shopkeeper hunkered down with the rest of the chefs. One of them is still preparing food while kind of on the floor. You see their hands still moving. River, you pick up this motherfucker, and what do? He's not reacting. He's like, fuck, I know this would happen.
I'm the only survivor of that village, but I think you knew that.
I
I
didn't.
suppose you have any information for me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want your apologies.
I'm sorry.
I want information of the ones who hired you, who you gave the information to.
I'll tell you everything that day. I'll tell you everything. You can tell that he's
It was
very
Commander
sincere.
It was Commander Boomerang who originally asked for this information, yes.
Yes, so I remember that day like it was any other. So, so he saw a military ship or a well-organized ship land on the shores, and he thought nothing of it. Like they were just like merchants or something, or like a very well-off guild. Because there was no banners, it was just regular sails and normal-looking people. Nothing to give off that they were militant. And he gave directions to this guy that they all jokingly called him Commander. So his words, he saw them land on the coast, sold them fish. They asked where to find a village, since they had a few wounded men from the sea. So a few weeks had passed since he gave them directions, and word did not reach him that your village was gone. So on his regular routine visit through your village, he found it as you left it, River.
If you've made it to leave with your memories intact from our village, then you knew full well of its sacred importance. How did you remember where it was?
Because I go, remember, if you are River or someone truly from there, I used to go and deliver fish and venison like every other month to help keep the village going. This is true from what you do remember, River. Like, you do, he is being genuine. He didn't know that it was the Army of Light. He just thought they were just. Huh?
Legitimately no. Well, what I remember writing in the backstory, there are legitimately no ways to actually get. You either get into the village by accident. That's pretty much the only way. Or
Oh,
leaving causes you to wipe any memories.
okay, so I fucked that up.
So unless
So,
maybe it was like a legend he heard? Question mark.
yes.
I didn't want to say at the start of the session because I was like, it's.
No.
This, yeah, you were thinking that maybe there was like a plotline reason.
No.
No, fuck. Okay, so you don't know him. He is like a normal fisherman, and he heard legend. Your village was pretty much like a legend, a myth,
Yeah.
urban myth. He said, well, people think leprechauns are over here. And he pointed where your village was, and they accidentally stumbled upon it and fucked shit up. And it just kind of hit this guy's fault, who you don't know at all. Fuck him.
She looks like she's about to fail for a fruit stall. But it just sighs.
If you do not know who you had spoken with, then you are not my prey.
She shoves him to the grounds and lets him go.
Run, before I change my mind.
He gives you his backpack, full of his merchandise. He says, "Here, for everything I've done," and he just runs as fast as he can.
River just snorts.
You watch the back of his pants turn brown mysteriously as Tenraiso gives him the evil eye as he runs. And that is probably the last time you will see him. Hopefully.
That's her.
Mm.
River just turns her eyes and says,
The closer Phelps let him.
The chef says, on the house. And he gives you beef broth ramen, extra seaweed, extra double meat, and a piece of melon cake. And tea.
It's almost lunchtime.
That it is. Do you want this backpack? Or is it full of something you could use?
Sure.
you'll take the melon cake and the tea and the broth stew.
Just
knock
sit,
it off and
sit,
off the
sit out
meal.
the counter.
Like nothing happens.
Odoroshi and Teacup, you guys walk in where everybody rushed the fuck out. Just to see what all the commotion was.
You see River just chilling eating lunch. Her mask just tilted up.
Everything going okay in here? River, what happened?
Ten turns around to look at you, has his like aviator shades on. Things are fine.
Sorry. What? Oh my god, a fucking dragon wearing aviators. Things are
You
fine.
did look funny, teacher.
I pull out my aviators and say, "Oh, I understand." No, I'm just kidding.
Well, actually, everybody did get aviators. They fit your face magically.
I give Teacup some aviators. Yeah.
Oh, this looks really good on you, Tenrai. And I put them on. How do I look?
Well, you went from having no eyes to at least covering where your eye hole should be, so it's an improvement.
Yeah, I have eyes. If you look really closely, you'll see tiny little sparks of magic. That's how I see. I think. I don't know. Why am I a monster?
Oh my god.
I ask myself the same question, friend.
Maybe you should look into reincarnating a second time.
Oof. Oof.
Like they did not cook the first time. You should do it again.
Are you telling me that I should just off myself?
Fall out and break your neck and be fine.
Alternative, we find a druid that knows reincarnation or something and just get me a new body. I don't have to die, you... God damn.
Kill yourself,
That
dragon
makes me
god.
And besides, there's no guarantee I'd come back. Or what if it's worse? What if they put me in the body of a...
Teacup?
Here.
Teacup.
Yes.
Would you like melon cake?
I would love a melon cake, River.
She just silently just slides it over.
I'm having so many bad calories today, guys. Also, River, I don't know much because you usually wear a mask, but how's your facial routine?
Jesus fucking
She
Christ.
just tilts her head to the side, confusion, pulls off her mask. She looks fucking immaculate.
Alright, could use a little work if I'm being honest. I've got this new cream that I've been trying to get people on. Would you like to give it a try? It's only 100 gold.
Considering I'm not entirely sure what a facial routine is, I'm good, thank you.
No, it's the
Also, I
reason
just-
why I'm not creaking clanking all the time.
I'm not made of porcelain.
She does make a good point.
Is
You
that-
ha-
is
have you
that
been
a
trying?
pimple?
Have you been trying to sell this to other people as well who are not made of porcelain?
No!
Tenrai, so
Just everyone.
on the bottle it says for furniture use only in like bold letters.
Shit, that's why nobody wants to buy it. Alright. I'll start trying to sell it to people who own furniture.
Fucking varnish.
Exactly. This isn't cream teacup. This is furniture varnish.
It's furniture varnish, and then the other is just WD-40.
Yup.
Exactly.
Literally the only two ingredients in there.
Yeah, that's it.
That and mint for the or spearmint.
Please tell me you found this on a corpse we killed the other day and not purchased it.
Oh no, Orochi lent me money.
Oh god, you're dragging me into this too.
You lent me money.
Yeah, I did. By the way, are you gonna say hi to your new fans?
Hmm?
I was talking
new-
to Teacup.
I have new fans?
Oh damn, I have fans in general?
Oh, shit.
Did I miss something?
Me when I'm a big fan.
Yeah, you had a rate of 45 people.
Oh shit, that just happened. I was not on the right screen. Hello everybody, welcome
Holy
in.
shit,
We're
hello.
playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh, who is my raider?
Crit Crafters.
Crit Crafters, what's going on, Crit Crafters? Welcome in. My name is Dragon Teacup. I do some D&D here or there. I run a podcast. I'm playing a Dragonborn named Teacup. I was really into the roleplay, and I didn't see you guys popped in. You finished a Power Ranger one-shot? I just did a one-shot called Oops, Only Rangers, and I've got Oops Only Sorcerers coming up next week. Anyway, yeah, we got a huge raid, guys.
Hell yeah.
Welcome, everyone.
Apparently, I was doing amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I was really zoned into the role play. I didn't even... I should leave
yeah.
the right screen, but...
Yeah, the
Those
roleplay that
two,
currently involves us realizing that you've been selling WD-40 to people to use as skincare products.
Listen,
So, yeah, I
everybody.
didn't use it. Oh man.
Alright, well, don't knock it until you try it. You could use it on your mask at least. Just think about it. Alright, what are you all doing here anyway? I very expertly snuck behind and tried to hear what was going on, but I was outside and didn't hear a single thing.
You two are also served food. That Tenraiso and River were served.
I am eating so many carbs today.
We had a long day.
What happened to you?
We went to a artificer. They told us they'd been robbed. We went and dealt with the people robbing them. They were all teenagers, and it was stupid.
I
Go
get
to the
it.
sheriff's office.
But yes.
Yeah. And then River just chased a guy out of the store.
Okay. It's a long story.
Yeah, that one's a long story, so...
Gotcha. Alright. Well, slightly, more important of a day, I friend-zoned a woman, Orochi bought a music box, I got bubble tea, and then I may or may not have gotten a whole bunch of people who want to fight the Army of Light onto our side, and they're leaving in 3 days to attack them, and they've invited us along.
I'm sorry? What was
Yes,
that last
also, I did make one sale to that same woman. She did buy the cream.
Yeah, I'm sorry, can we go back to the whole leaving in 3 days to go to war thing?
Please, is this for... Does this happen to be for a fortress?
I was half paying attention. I was more trying to get on that we're the Dragon's Voice. We're gonna be this new and up-and-coming guild that hates the Army of Light. And the whole bar listened to me. It was crazy.
I mean,
If you are one thing, it is persuasive. And
mostly loud.
Uh,
that could aid us is interesting.
Yes, I told them I would talk with you all before we made a final decision. But, one of them was a really big Minotaur. So, that must mean they're strong. And we need all the help that we can get if we're gonna fight the Army of Light, guys. I mean, we're only 4 people, a couple horses, and a drake. Like,
Hasn't stopped us yet.
No. But yeah,
perhaps
you
our
make a
reason-
good... Sorry, we keep
No,
talking
I
over
was
each
literally
other.
saying the same thing you
Yeah. It's... I agree, we should find help. What time is it right now, Fagram?
About 12. Almost noon.
Oh, about almost noon. Odoroshi, don't you have somewhere to be?
I'm not there with you. I walk
okay.
towards the meetings. That's why I haven't been saying anything, because I'm not
Oh.
technically there. I'm
I
off
thought you- I
at
thought
the
you were
meeting
here.
with my sister. No,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought you were here with Teacup.
no,
My bad.
he went to sneak behind you. I had left, and he waited to kind of keep talking with the guild hall people. Then I went to go meet with my sister, and then he said that he saw you walking through the window, so that's when he tried to sneak behind you guys.
Okay.
Alright.
My bad
Uh,
then.
So we'll switch over to
worries.
Odoroshi.
Yeah.
And talk to his hot sister. Oh, that's right. We don't like that adjective. His sister.
It's,
We
I
don't
mean, if I
approve
need
of
to
those
play
stereotypes there.
the overprotector big brother, sure. Let's do it.
All right, so Marina. So you meet her at the tea house, and she is escorted by one of her bodyguards. That is also a oni, but she gave him the day off. Uh, she has very nice clothes, nice makeup. She smells very well put together. Um, Dragonfly hairpins, and she's not wearing the cloth over her eyes. As you can see, she is looking around, but her eyes are red, seemingly filled with blood or some sort of red mist that you can see inside of her.
Her irises or her entire eye?
Her entire eye is engulfed with this red mist that seems to permeate and sort of engulf or envelop her entire eye. Sometimes you can
Is
see the
she-
pupil moving around like the iris, but it's mostly clouded by this uh, seemingly thick red crimson fog.
Does it look like it's actual clouds and mist, or is it just solid red?
Oh, it looks like clouds and mist.
Interesting. Okay. Is she sitting down or is she standing up?
She's standing
Kinda
up
where do I
on
see her?
the. This is the doorway and entrance of the hotel you're staying at, the tea and barbecue restaurant. And she says, "Brother, I smell you."
I kind of, sniff my underarm a little bit. Do I smell that horrible?
No, it's just the smell of you. And it makes me happy to know that you're still here with me.
I wouldn't be anywhere else right now.
So she holds out her hand. She says, "Can we go to the park? I like to feed the turtle ducks and koi."
Turtle ducks. That sounds very interesting. Yes, let's go.
So you hold her hand, and in her arm, she has a picnic basket and an umbrella. So you guys walk into this beautiful plaza. The leaves are gently falling from the trees and being carried with the soft summer breeze. The fishes are very large carp and koi fish. You see this unusual creature of like a six-legged duck with a shell and a very fat, wide face and beak. These mistake-looking creatures are called turtle ducks.
Mistake-looking creatures?
Yeah.
we have so much in common.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I say, we've reached the pond. I see these turtle ducks that you mentioned.
Oh. She's
They're
excited.
supposed to look like that.
Yes. They enjoy sitting on people's laps, and people don't like that. So,
Are they
be
afraid of them?
No, they just don't like being wet and sticky. Sometimes they lay eggs in people's laps too.
I mean, what better gift than the gift of life, am I right?
Correct. So you two find a bench and start feeding. Soft. Start tossing out bread. All right. So let's get to your questions. What question would you like to ask first?
A question that I'd like to ask first. Well, I'm going to first, I guess, kind of lead off by, kind of revisiting her past, saying, where, when did you learn to sing? And when did you start singing for crowds?
I started singing when the kitsune took me far away from you. I started to sing to shape my pain and manifest it into something beautiful. I started singing and performing in front of people when I was just a child. My adoptive parents encouraged me to sing and were very supportive.
You mentioned earlier that you feel free and you feel color when you sing.
Yes,
What does color feel like?
it feels like expression and identity all wrapped in one. It's like being able to speak your mind freely without judgment, without obstruction of your own thought. And it is freedom and individuality, all wrapped in one. The warmth of knowing and loving is what I feel color is.
Are there more than one color that you feel?
I don't feel them individually like we used to, or I used to see them. I feel, I see, or, she stumbles on her words. She says, I perceive colors as a extension of emotion. I also see colors as as a front for any sort of void or uncreative darkness or anything that is unsettling. I see colors as the opposite of neglect and pain.
So colors are emotions and feelings to you.
Yes, that is the way I express through that is the way I see and feel color.
Very interesting. Now, tell me more about this kitsune.
They say they
You
were
said he's a samurai from Grimvalis.
correct.
Isn't that a goblin territory?
Yes. However, they did mention once or twice something about them being a forgotten fae. That the first god, she snapped her fingers. Oh, Odoric. And she says quietly, created and kept themselves hidden. They became a samurai and a wizard. So pretty much like a wizard knight out of game. On table context.
So this Kitsune is a samurai and a wizard?
Correct. They are. She describes them as almost a divine being, or at least a being of significant and magical importance.
Okay. Sorry, just typing my notes.
Oh, dude, you're good. She also mentions that the Kisune mentioned that they had business in the Empire of Kuni.
What is that?
That is a island nation to the northwest, no, northeast of us. Should be, yeah. Let me, fuck, I gotta look at my map.
It's okay. The direction doesn't matter.
Okay.
What matters, and the next question is, they stand for.
They stand for the true balance of this world. They stand for understanding of the deeper knowledge of the and of the lost world, and a better explanation for Oderic wiping off his kin and sealing them away, and obstructing the army of light, for he sees them as blasphemy, and is betrayed by them, emotionally, since he believed in them as they were adventurers of the days of yore.
The army of light were adventurers. They weren't some divine being.
No, they claimed their rise to power nigh on 25 years ago.
So that means they bleed.
She whispers, as all gods do, as a tear runs down her face. Uh, she she reaches out and tries to find your hands, and grasps one that is closest to her, and she looks towards your direction and says, I know war is here, and I have a feeling that your group was responsible for the halt of the bombardments coming from the Yellow Mountains. However, my heart is telling me that the spark of war is just starting in this city. I smell the tensions as I smell the fire of our parents' house during my nightly dreams. So she keeps reliving the memory of her losing her eyesight and the house burning down. You screaming, your parents dying. She relives that entire night, every night since, in her dreams. So she says, are you going to help us if war were to come or start here?
If war were to start here, I would be leaving to go after the army of light. That you wanted me to take you with me.
Once it is over here, yes. For I must...
Your husband.
My husband? He will travel with me. Um, he, fuck, I believe he was, I forget the role that I gave him, but we can say that he can travel and still do what he needs to do. I believe we'll just say that he's a portrait artist who works.
He's a portrait artist. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Who's working on like lesser lords, ladies in waiting, that kind of shtick
Okay.
for his main clientele. So she says he will travel with me. He's also learning the sword, uh, which he also has a traveling instructor who serves as our family bodyguard as well, or leader of our bodyguard unit. But she says nothing in this world is going to separate you from me. I cannot risk
Which is
that.
true. I just don't understand how so many people would travel together.
We have our own ship that we're saving up for. So pretty much like her band, her family, stuff like that can travel around, do their music stuff, go on tours, that kind of thing.
How much do you still need? As I take off the pouch that's got my coin in it.
Another 1,200 gold. But I just procured 800 last night for my last 3-day gig at the Songbird Inn. Now I'm going to be playing 2 nights at the Love Hotel and 1 at the Pleasure District at the Bouncing Lap. As she sighs and she says, I don't care if... I'm glad to not be able to see what goes on in that last place. The floor is sticky enough.
And I just kind of visibly shudder. Now remind me, it's it's 10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold, 10 gold to a platinum, right?
I
Yeah,
believe...
10 gold to plat.
10 gold to platinum, okay. How much do you make per performance?
Alright, so if we're doing 10 gold to platinum, between 1 and 10 platinum per show.
1 and 10 platinum per show.
1
Okay.
to 10, depending on the size and things like that.
Yes. So that's like 4 nights left. If it's 4 good nights. Okay.
Yeah. So she can raise the money, and she is close to her goal. But if you want to donate, that's awesome. If you don't, that's fine too. She won't take offense to it, because this is something that she has been working for.
Well, I'm gonna take out. Let's see. I'm gonna give her 7 platinum and 71 gold pieces.
She's ecstatic.
Trying to figure out how to update my managed currency. There it is. Convert. Transfer selected. 11 and 31. Transfer. Oh, I I can't figure it out. I'll do it after the stream. But yeah, I'll give her the 7 platinum and 71 gold, leaving myself with exactly 100 gold pieces, a couple silver copper pieces. And then yeah, let's make this as short a while as possible. No.
So she opens up
No.
the picnic basket and hands you a sandwich with strawberries and cream on it, with neatly cut bread. She goes, "Let's have a treat."
I'll just kind of, take a whiff of the strawberries and the cream. I assume that's a delicacy because we wouldn't have had much of that at the monastery, if at all.
It's a very much delicacy. You may have seen cream, like during significant events, like the Grand Master's birthday or shooting star, things like that.
Yeah, I'll take just kind of a big whiff and just divine essence. Smells amazing, not like what I've had at the monastery. What are these milks?
This is called strawberry. It's one of my favorite things to eat. So squishy, full of flavor. As she does her little, like, happy dance.
I'll pick one up and kind of lift my mask up and toss it in my mouth. And then I'll take just a ginormous bite of this strawberries and cream sandwich.
It is divine.
It's delicious, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, where do you procure such delicacies?
The market
Sauce.
is very good with fresh fruit. And mostly it comes from the Oracle. From time to time, I receive gift baskets from him. He has yet to call me for my reading. I should be expecting to be called on sometime soon.
Now, her reading. Is that what we had? Was a reading? Is that a common thing, or is like her reading kind of like a rites of passage kind of thing?
Her is so kind of like yours. You guys had like a group reading where he generalized. He did individual of where you guys are at, then he did one as a group. Hers will be similarly to like a tarot card reading, but also discuss her past, present, and future. Hers will be a little bit more relaxed and less intensive, or so she says. However, from your experience and what she has said, you feel like there's a lot more, especially with this Kitsune character and the way she feels color. You feel is kind of interesting.
May I ask you a personal question?
Always.
What questions do you intend to ask the Oracle?
I planned to ask him why we were separated after the fire. I plan to ask him the true reason why Mother was killed. I also tend to ask him where to find these people. Not for vengeance, but just for just to know if they're still alive. And she gets very quiet when she says that, like she's been thinking about that question for a while. But mostly the why. The who and the why.
Do you mean to tell me our parents might still be alive?
No. I watch them get killed every night, over and over again, ever since that night. I dream of nothing else. Except for the time we first met recently. I saw you, and as if I could see, or as if anybody could see with their eyes. And she cries a little bit more. And she says, I wish I can dream of more. I wish I could see. She starts to feel like she's cursed, and her only outlet is to sing, so she can project her inner beauty and her ideas to the world, because she feels very much unheard and unseen as a disabled person. But is also that she's a little bit all over the place right now. But she says, yes, I want to know who and why and where to find them. As she
Imagine what it would be like with all those nightmares. Do you cope with something so unbearable?
How we all cope with things, my brother. Sex, alcohol, and song and dance.
I just kind of nod, but my face is kind of contorted into a, well, not all of us. Because I've done very little, if any, of them. Let's see, I was typing my notes on a different page.
We will be wrapping it up here in like 20 minutes to give us a nice 4-hour
Okay.
session. If that's cool with everybody.
Perfect. I'm good with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
I'm
wanted.
gonna go get changed into some pajamas.
Okay.
Get comfortable.
Hell yeah. Put on that your bedtime necklace, dude.
I'm starting to fade. I'm getting the heavy eyes like crazy.
Alright, we'll be
I'm
wrapping it
not
up
gonna
soon.
lie.
I've only got one more question, anyways.
Okay. What's up?
This picnic has been wonderful. It's been nice to get to know my family. But something you said the other day just stuck with me. You say that you wrote a song of me as a wandering wizard who was looking for his home.
Oh, fuck. Yes. I'm trying to
How
find
did you
that
know?
song.
How did you know I was a wizard? And wandering, how do you know I survived?
Well, it was one of those jokes we had it as a kid. You were growing up, you were always so smart. So I just made a story of a wizard that was looking for friends, or who had found friends, because I always wished that of you. You were always a very lonely and sad child. But we had each other. But the song is called Old Friend, Do You Remember? It's about.
Oh, I certainly don't remember being sad and lonely. Those times have been well before I could remember. The first memory I had was mother and father's faces. And then everything was the monastery was the toady. I would like to hear this song one day. Oblige me.
Yes. I wrote it in a poem, and she brought it with her in the picnic basket and hands it to you. And the lyrics are also there. She says, "I've always wanted you to be in good company and never to be alone, like how I felt being away from you."
That's very touching. And Odoroshi just goes silent, trying to kind of take in again this kind of the fact that his sister knew he was alive and wrote this stuff about him, and he's like, about me? Why? So
Yeah, it was pretty much
after
her
a couple
hope.
moments of silence, go ahead.
It was pretty much her hope that you were alive. Like she believed you were, so she wrote the song, so one day you may hear it.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I will. After a couple moments of silence, I will kind of look around and kind of stand up, grab some of the. I don't know if there's any leftover bread but just some of the leftovers,
Mm-hmm.
and reach out and take Marina's arm and just kind of guide her up into a standing position. I'll take her over to one of the benches and sit down so we could feed the animals.
Excellent. We're gonna wrap that scene up there. We will also see the cinematic from where you're sitting. We'll wrap it up with Teacup and Tenraiso and River at the ramen hut. So, you guys are eating. Are you just like discussing your next move, or are you discussing the small army that Teacup rallied?
I'm not really sure what the next move would be. I mean, obviously, I don't want to go follow. Right. I mean, the peace I requested is going to take a week to make, and if they leave in 3 days, well, they leave in 3 days. We can catch up to them, no problem.
What is our next goal realistically?
Establish the guild, recruit maybe a few new members, and once that's done, there's a couple of people in the city I have to go talk to. Once the item I put in is done at the end of the week.
Is there any opportunity to get that item on a rush? Get it
Maybe.
quicker. Because
Maybe.
our only goal is to defeat the Army of Light. And here we have a small army of strong warriors who hate the Army of Light, who are going to take the fight to them, and we have a chance to join. I'm not saying that we should jump at the opportunity, but I do think, why don't we go over there tomorrow, talk with them, see if their plan actually makes sense. And if it does, maybe we try and rush this piece of yours.
Fine. That makes sense.
So quickly, this bright sunny day turns dark and cloudy as the storm clouds start to roll in. Light rain light rain. Light rain starts to fall on Odoroshi and in the rest of the park. As the rain slowly falls down, it feels like mist, and then it gets slightly heavier and starts to increase into a full-on pour, like downpour. Lightning pierces the sky without sound of thunder. As the bolt pierces through the sky, there's a bright green and purple, brilliant colors that come from it. The ramen shop is closing for a half-hour lunch, so they can prepare and do a shift change. So they kindly ask you all to leave and come back a little bit later when they finish the shift change.
Conveniently closing right when the store. See how it's.
Uh huh. Maybe they were tired of people getting fucking scared and running out of their fucking shop.
I'll leave a few gold on the table anyway. I didn't mean to ruin their business. I just didn't want anyone else getting in the way
They go,
when I have no idea what River's going to be doing.
fair enough.
Alright. Well, I am heading back to the tavern. I don't know about you lot, but I don't enjoy the rain.
No, it doesn't really agree with my cracks. I'll come with you.
And he just takes the shortest path there, which is a straight line by flying.
I cast fly and fly alongside you.
River, what are you gonna do to keep up?
River's like parkour.
Yes.
So, River, you Assassin's Creed your way by jumping and climbing on rooftops, jumping into hay when it's convenient, and doing the leap of faith to prove that you are a valiant student. This also counts towards your attunement when you do Assassin's Creed-y stuff.
Yippee.
The attunement that requires daily running.
Jesus.
For a complete moon cycle, yes. And the moon cycle just started with the new moon. Yay! Is that how they start? I think so. I might have to Google that, but something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. The space station that
Alrighty.
watches us. So, as we wrap up, you start to hear cannon fire coming from the harbor district. People screaming, running for their lives as the sound of mortars pierce the air as the lightning lights it up. So near the market district, you see this ball of, or hear this loud, piercing, whistling noise. Tenraiso, this gives you PTSD to the raid
Yeah.
of your of the fucking shit. So this is your Pearl Harbor going on right now. As more mortar fire comes in from the harbor district, debris from buildings explode. Buildings are on fire. People are running. You hear alarm bells coming from the Adventurers Guild and all around. Coming from the mountains, you see flashes from the peaks where you guys took out the machinery. And you hear doof, doof, doof. No host, just complete sounds of iron hitting thick stone walls. You all, well, the city is apparently being besieged on both sides. Welcome to the last installment of Trilogy of the Badlands. Now, I guess you could say, starting of the potential invasion of Zulgra, and that's where we'll pick up next session.
Very cool.
Yeah, awesome session.
Yes.
Um,
I don't know why this clicked.
Do you have any
Well, cool.
questions?
Well, not at the moment. I have to go over my notes and kind of see what else I picked up on.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Do we want to do a group raid out?
Hell yeah. Who we raiding?
I was
Let's
looking
see.
at a world building stream tonight, but I'm happy to go to whoever you guys want. I know we got a lot of people from. I know Sparkles Mandy went to Crit Crafters, who then raided into Teacup. That was an awesome thing.
That was awesome, yeah.
Ghostlight is
We
still
got
streaming.
Ghost Slave.
Let's stream Ghost or raid Ghost.
Alright.
Ghostlight
Can you
games.
put it in chat?
Yeah.
Or in the Discord?
There's a channel in the Discord, my dude. Just go to announcements.
Why would I be looking at announcements when I'm playing?
That's what it
But
is
like you
in
say,
Twitch.
put it in the Discord, and it's already in the Discord. In this case,
I see a YouTube, I see a YouTube, I see Discord.gg, I see YouTube. I don't see a Twitch channel link.
I will
Are you
send.
following Ghostlight? Because you can just go to following when you hit the raid button.
I have not seen any of Ghostlight's stream, so no, I have not.
All right,
followed him.
I dropped his Twitch link.
all right.
Well, thank you for the session, Fargame. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Not a
yeah,
problem.
thanks for your session. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Night, everybody.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have a good
These
one.
these sessions are gonna be like, assuming that you're going to work second shift and you're not going to be available into what was the end time you had yesterday?
So by the time I got home was like 11.
Okay, so that's like 10 for me. So I just count back an hour. So
I can do
I
like
don't know if I could. I don't know if we can go like later than 1 a.m. anyway. So we need to, like, if we're gonna transition to having shorter sessions, there needs to be like less off-topic stuff. Like we need to get sidetracked significantly less if you want to keep like the pace, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take accountability for that. At least on my end. But we can easily do 2.5 hour sessions if that can work.
Yeah.
If
2.5
not-
hours fine. I
if
just
not-
don't want to go like too late.
Right.
Because like right around now is when you start feeling it, and I'm just like, nah.
No, I
You
get
know?
it. I was starting to feel it around like 12:30. I was like, man, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
But like I
I
said,
just wanted to bring that up because, like, I don't think we can go later to account for the sessions starting later, but I think we just need to be like on the game if we're doing shorter sessions as well.
yeah, that's fine.
I don't know why my raid was taking forever to load, but I got in.
Awesome.
I hope that raid worked.
Aside from that, Fargrim, honestly, just reread the backstories for the both of us. You mentioned like earlier when you were like, you said something about a young dragon in the Isles. No, I wasn't.
All right.
No,
I
I wasn't.
I know
There's
you
this whole
weren't.
backstory and about like the what's it called? Her village literally being sealed in another plane of
Okay,
existence, mind
that I
you.
overlooked.
It's like,
I will 100% own up to I overlooked that part, but I purposely said young dragon not to give away your backstory.
yeah, I know. But I feel like I revealed enough at this point, at least metagame wise, that I
True.
was transformed, not what's it called? Not born this way.
Right. Which I believe is the general assumption that everybody else is making. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, like I've told River this. River knows this.
oh
I just don't think I've told like Teacups and Mines, but they both know out of character.
yeah,
There's nothing like be spoilery about anymore.
correct.
Okay. So what happens?
Wait, you were born this way?